The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, but it was so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score. On 4th down, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 10 and Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down back to the 34-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 34 yards as they have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete.
Let's go now.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert to the end end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Chargers 20, Vikings 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Here's Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cousins now. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Herbert off of play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They run the counter with Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Cook again. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at their 35-yard line. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on second and 10. Cousins.
Oh, the man is Osborne. He's got him.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7.
They go play action. Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cousins on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. From the red zone now, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Eckler. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the big play changes the complexion of yards. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 42.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard
The
line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 72 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 49. Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To the air again, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On third down, here's Eckler.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On fourth down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
from 13 yards out.
And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Vikings 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes left side. 20, 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.